Hey yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Tylarious, aka Ty Killington. Yeah, man. All right, so big DLC is just a few days away. Okay, guys, listen. CAYO Perico is on the way. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, turn on notifications. If you would like, you can become a member to show your support that way as well. You can hit the join button down below. But most importantly, guys, definitely subscribe and turn on your noties so you don't miss out on any content, updates, guides, live streams, all that good stuff. It's going to go down. Okay? It's going to go down. In today's video, however, we're talking about how much the CAYO Perico heists could potentially pay out. There's a couple of screenshots I want to talk about in the video. There's a few things I want to go over. And I want to caution you guys from getting too hype. There was a particular screenshot, which we'll get to here we'll get to that in just a minute. That is, a lot of people are freaking out about. They're like, oh my God, you can do this heist with your friends. You can do it solo, all that stuff. And I want to kind of go over what I think the heists are going to pay out and what I don't think that they're going to pay out. I don't want you guys getting too hype over this and getting let down. First screenshot, though, this is the gold. Obviously, they say that we're going to be able to get gold, art, and cash in the same kind of format as like the casino heist, right? Something different about that screenshot, as you notice, though, your character's picking up gold with both hands and it's multiple bars, which is pretty interesting. So hopefully we'll be able to collect it faster. This is the new artwork, or the new art that we will be able to steal. Sculptures, maybe there's paintings in there, we don't know yet. Diamond studded like leopard or panther. It's pretty cool. I like that a lot. And of course you see the character, cutting through the glass with the glass cutter right there. So maybe there'll be multiple locations with the gold. Maybe you're doing gold and art. Who knows? This is the screenshot that is freaking everybody out. Big shout out to Tez. I got this from his Twitter. Make sure you guys go follow him. But he was saying, wow, up to almost, if you add that up there on the right hand side, it's 1.1 million for Madrazo files. And then the secondary target's 2,848,800. So you're almost at $4 million right there. If you look at the left side of this image, you see what looks to be a list, right? And it could be setups that you're doing or preps. And I couldn't make out what the numbers were, the amount, but from what I could gather, from what it looked like, there was 49 different things we had to do. Now, we don't know if it preps or setups. We don't know what those are. But it added up, it equaled up to be about roughly 49. Right, and then the heist would be 50. Okay, so if there are 49 different setups or preps, again, that's very doomsday-ish. I said this in my video before on the trailer breakdown. This reminds me of a mixture between Doomsday and the casino. Right, the casino, kind of like the artwork, the cash, the gold, stuff like that. But the submarine, those prep missions, that looks very doomsday-ish, if that's what it is. Now, going back to the heist payouts, the tweet that Tez put out had everybody freaking out. Everybody was like, "Oh my God, holy hell! $4 million as a solo player. That's literally game changing right there." Okay, and this is what I'm very concerned about. This is what I'm kind of worried about here. Now, I reached out to Tez. I haven't heard back from him yet. I mean, no big deal, right? Just breaking my heart. No, it's kidding. Seriously though, I reached out to him and I asked, do you really think that Rockstar would be paying out $4 million for a solo heist, and this is the thing. Casino heists pay out extremely well. I know that any heist in this game is difficult if you cannot find someone to heist with, but all you need is one person that's somewhat competent and you can get out of here and make a whole bunch of money. I mean, it's ridiculous. You can literally in roughly an hour and a half, sometimes even less, get through all the setup missions and the heist and make over $1 million. That's insane. I honestly do not think that Rockstar intended or thought that we would be able to make that kind of money. I thought they were making the heist difficult enough to where people would struggle and it would be more challenging. But of course, you got, people like me that break all this stuff down, get in there, other, GTA YouTubers, and we make guides and we show you how to do this and we can just burn right through it. It's ridiculous. So I really don't think that Rockstar, anticipated that we would be able to make that kind of money. I mean, you can just simply start out from zero, link up with somebody, and get rich beyond your wildest dreams in just a matter of a couple of weeks. Honestly, I mean, you really can with these casino heists. It's ridiculous. So, before I say this, let me state this again. I hope I am wrong. I hope I'm wrong. Right? Only GTA YouTube is going to say that. I hope I am wrong on this. But I do not think any way, shape, or form or possibility. Well, there's a few theories I have, but I don't think as a solo player we're going to be pulling $4 million out of these heists. Okay. However, this is one theory that I have. If that list on the left was indeed all the setups that we have to do, and you have 49 setups, then my theory would be that this heist is not something that you could do in one day. Maybe it's broke down in different phases or stages over a couple of days, right? And then you could get up to that amount, 4 million or whatever. So it'll take you a couple of days, you do a couple of things, then your contact, calls you back. There's like a cooldown period you have or whatever. That's the only way I could see that happening, to where you get that amount of money. That's just crazy, And on average, if you say you do have that many setups, they average, take you 10 minutes to complete. That's a lot of time right there. So you got 49 setups and they're 10 minutes a piece. Now, again, this is just a theory. It could be 5 setups, right? That list could be something totally, I'm just saying, this is a possibility. If that's 490 minutes, that's a solid amount of time that it would take. So, you just do the math. We'll say it's 500 minutes total. You break that down, in terms of hours, 500 divided by 60, we're talking over 8 hours of prep and setup. Then I could see that being a reasonable kind of thing, right? We're talking at the same amount of time it takes you to grind, a large warehouse or 2 large warehouses with CEO crates. You'd be able to do this heist. Then you might be able to potentially get close to 4 million. With one person, maybe there's just like in the casino, you have a couple of minutes to grab all the loot. Potentially you can get that amount, but you may not be able to get all of it. So what it boils down to is you're getting, between $300,000 and $500,000 per hour, which is, on par for all the businesses that we have now. Your top businesses are between, are your top methods in making money are between, 2 to 700,000, depending on what you're doing. So that would be in par and consistent with what's going on in the game. So I don't want you guys out here thinking that you'll be able to get into this heist after an hour worth of setups or preps. Bam, you got $4 million. You're walking out. You're filthy rich. You know what I mean? And just a few heists, you've got $40 million. I just don't think that's going to happen. I don't think Rockstar is that generous. Again, I hope I am wrong. I hope I'm wrong. But I don't want you guys to get all worked up about this and get all, oh my God, you know what I mean? I just don't think that that's going to be a possible. Now, if you have friends to help out, so you have a whole squad, then yeah, maybe you burn through it in less time, but now you got to split those cuts, right? So again, it's on par per hour with the rest of the stuff that we make in the game already. So who knows, right? I can't wait a few more days. I still think it'll be fun. I still think the content will be worth it. I just don't want everyone to get their hopes. This is why I don't like getting hype anymore, because oh my God, solo heist, I'm going to be rich, and you can still get rich. I just don't think that it's going to be, I don't think Rockstar's will let us make the same amount of money as the casino heist. I just don't. I don't think they intended it to be like that. Here it is, and I just don't think they know the backlash should be too much if they just cut the casino payouts in half. It really be a bad taste in everybody's mouth. So anyways, that is my theory on that. That is my hypothesis. That is my educated guess. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. You think I'm on point with this? Do you think it's something totally different? Let me know in the comments. All right, I'm really curious to kind of get the conversation going here on this. Thank you all so much for coming out to the video. Appreciate you sticking with me. Make sure you subscribe to my channel for the illest and realest content in the game. Make sure you smash that like button. We'll see you guys in the next one. All right, peace out. Yeah.